Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. In this video we will be showing how to add or subtract unlike fractions. So as we know, in order to add or subtract two fractions, they have to have the same denominator. So let's say I have 3/4, and minus 1/4. I can subtract these fractions because they both have a denominator of 4. How do I do that? The denominator stays the same. I don't do anything to them. It's still fourths. And then I subtract the numerator. So 3 minus 1 makes 2. 2/4. Okay? But what happens if I don't know if they don't have the same denominator? So let's say I have numbers like 5/6 plus 2/9. What needs to happen here is that I need to change both fractions and make them have the same denominator. Now, first case, I tell you what you need to change the fractions into. So I can tell you that you need to change these fractions so that they both have a denominator of 18. So they both need to have 18 below the fraction line, here and here. What you can do with that information is the technique called the hats. So you put hats above your fractions and you think, what number do I need to multiply the current denominator of this fraction with to turn it into 18? Well, 6 times what makes 18? 6 times 3 makes 18. And what number do I need to multiply 9 with to make it into 18? I need to multiply 9 with 2 to make it into 18. And so I rewrite my fractions after I multiply the number in the hat with both the numerator and the denominator of each fraction. So let's go. 3 times 5 is 15. We're writing now the first fraction. And 3 times 6, well, we already calculated that, that's 18. And then the second fraction. We'll say 2 times 2 is 4 over 2 times 9 is, again, 18. And then I would add the numerators. So 15 and 4 makes 19. And as we said, the denominators stay the same. Great, so this is our result. Now, how did I know in the beginning, before all this, how do we know what number we have to turn the denominators into? Well, that's what we call the least common multiple. Least common multiple. $18 is the least common multiple of 6 and 9. How do we find that? In case I don't give it to you in a problem and you need to find that on your own, what we do is we write 6 and 9 like this, and then we put a line next to them, almost like we're doing division. And I try to divide them with the smallest possible number I can, except for 1 because that wouldn't do anything. So I think the next number I would be able to is 2. Can I divide, any of these numbers with 2? Well, yeah, I can divide 6 with 2. So I write 2 here, and I think 6 divided by 2 is 3. Can I divide 9 with 2? No, I can't. So I just rewrite 9. Next, I try again with the same number. Can I divide either of these numbers with 2? No, I can't. So I try the next number, 3. Can I divide any of these numbers with 3? Yes, I can. I can divide both of them with 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. I try again. Can I divide any of these numbers with 3? Yes, I can. I can divide 3 by 3. 1 divided by 3, I can't do that. That's impossible for now. 3 divided by 3 is 1. When all the numbers here have turned into 1 at the bottom, I'm done. I have found the least common multiple. The least common multiple is what happens when I take these numbers on this side of the line and I multiply them with one another. So 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So I would say that the least common multiple of 6 and 9 is 18. And that's how I find the least common multiple. Now, be careful not to write a number on this side of the line, unless you've already checked that you can divide at least one number on this side of the line with it. So here you'll notice that first I checked if I could divide with 2. I didn't write 2. First I checked if I could divide by it, and then, well, I didn't write it because I couldn't divide either of these numbers with 2. And then first I checked with 3 if I could divide, and then I wrote it. Also, don't forget that you shouldn't skip numbers. If you need to divide with the smallest number possible. So that's everything about adding and subtracting unlike fractions. I hope you have a great weekend and see you on Monday.